Welcome to Boomhauer69's channel, and today Boomhauer's going to do another talk video here and stuff. It's, I guess you could say, a little bit about kind of struggles I'm kind of going through right now. Basically, the struggle I'm having right now is trying to figure out how to talk about the ideas I have, like the horseless carriage idea, building a vintage car from the 1900s, and the tiny house build is basically how to properly go about making videos and talking about the idea to basically to bring viewers in and subscribers and all that stuff to further them down the road to actually make them a reality. Like, I kind of struggle with that, like trying to like get my point across and to really try to sound intelligent without sounding like some weirdo with a wild idea that's some people would probably consider crazy, stupid, whatever you want to call it, you know. Because the idea is not sound like a retarded lunatic psycho-lyco or whatever you want to call it. I don't know. But yeah, that's the struggle I'm kind of having, is trying to figure out how to talk about my ideas and share my ideas without sounding like a total buffoon, and where people are like, oh, that guy ain't never gonna do that, that's a bunch of hogwash, and where people know I'm being for real, I'm not like joking around, like being for real, and really how to get the details out there and be really good in detail in describing what it is I want to do and talk about what I'm doing. That's the struggle I have, which is like talking about the tiny house build and the horseless carriage, building a vintage car idea. I always call it a horseless carriage because that's what they used to call it in the 1900s, an automobile. But that's something I'd like to build in the near future, and basically just trying to figure out how to properly talk about that stuff and really get to where these ideas can be a reality someday, and really be able to detail talk about them and discuss them, where people would say, oh yeah, that guy, that would be a cool idea, I'm going to subscribe to him, cause, and they'd be subscribing and say, yeah, I'll subscribe to that guy, and watch the video where people know I'm basically being for real, and I'm not just somebody, basically what they used to call blowing smoke out your ass. That's what, you know, that's a terminology for basically a what some people would call a bullshitter, you know, because there's a lot of people out there that they say, I'm going to do this and I'm going to do that, blah, 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 and they never do. And I personally don't want to be that guy. I don't want to be the guy that's sitting there blowing smoke out his butt and saying, oh, I'm going to do this and I'm going to do that, and it never happens, you know. I want to make it real and make it reality, you know. Two big things I'm trying to work on is the tiny house build and the micro car, the horseless carriage vintage car idea, you know. That would be something I'd like to do, something be a reality where people say, wow, that guy, you know, because I got an invention in my head of like, it'd be neat to build like this like little car idea, I guess, and make it a reality, and to me it'd be something that would be, I call it parade worthy, where you obviously drive it in a parade and people would say, wow, that's a cool car, that looks like something from the 1900s, and how did he do that? And you know, that's what I want to do, something that really shows a good creative side, and try to make it really look like something from the 1900s, where if you took it to a car show or something, people would be asking, hey, what year of car is that, or what make or model, and be like, it's just my own creation, my own design that I made in my garage, and made it a reality, and people are like, really, that's neat, you know, and stuff. And heck, I'd even like to someday even build my own little compact car if I could, but that's for a later date. But yeah, basically that's the struggle I have from time to time is when I upload like these talk videos talking about those ideas, I always kind of like hesitant because it's like, does this sound good? Does this really make people say, yeah, this is, where people are actually believing me and like, yeah, this is this is why I want to do this in reality. Yeah, he's going to make it happen, or, he ain't never going to make it happen. It's like, even right now, I'm even struggling trying to put it in words of what I'm trying to say and describe, and stuff where people are like, okay, because I just don't personally want to make videos and even with this whole YouTube thing, I want to make this YouTube thing successful, but I also just don't want to make just lame content and stuff too. So it's like, and like talking about the ideas, that's what was the kind of goal with the whole, doing YouTube thing is I had some of these ideas in my head and I thought, well, YouTube would be a great place for them. So that's what I'm trying to do is basically work on making content better. How can I better myself and how to progress better in making videos and how to properly talk about things and stuff. That's what I struggle with, is trying to, like the ideas I have, talking about them is how to properly talk about those ideas where you, the viewer, and the subscriber will understand and they'll get it like, okay, I get it. Yeah, that would be a neat idea and stuff, and how to really get the details out there where perhaps, an investor comes along or something or, and says, hey, I saw your video. I like your idea. How would you like to, I'll build it and then I'll invest in you, and end up where I wake up one morning, CEO of a company kind of thing, that's just best way I can explain it, where I end up waking up one morning realizing, dang, I started up my own company. How in the hell did that happen, kind of thing, that's kind of my goal is, the whole idea was to build a YouTube channel to help me make these ideas a reality, and then once I got, like, I guess you can call it YouTube famous and made decent money with YouTube, figure out, okay, what can I do now in life to make my life better and become more wealthier to help people down the line. Because the other thing too, like talking about building tiny houses for the homeless and stuff, I have a hard time explaining myself and explaining what I would do and how would I do it and stuff. And because to me, I feel like when I sit back and watch the videos, and because I watched my own videos in the past and stuff, and I'm always sitting back thinking into myself, I always feel like I'm just some retard running his mouth and not. I feel like a kind of a retarded fool just sitting back running his mouth. I'm like, do I even know what I'm talking about and stuff at times? And I just kind of like, I guess, say second guess myself and wondering, okay, always kind of a little bit worried about what people are going to think when I upload this video. Are they going to think that I'm just some wild, weird person that got a wild idea, or is this going to be, or say, hey, this guy's interesting and neat idea, That's what I kind of feel like at times, and I'm trying to figure out how to better describe what it is I want to do and try to make it happen. Because my ultimate goal is I don't want to be just some guy just, I'm trying to better and trying to also come up with other types of contents and other types of things to talk about. Like earlier I made a video and I thought about uploading it, but then I got thinking, is that really good? And so I just ended up deleting the video because I felt like it was crap. But it's just try to, that's the little bit of the struggle with making video is, I always ask myself, is this good or is this bad? And always like, I don't really know what to think, so a lot of times I just upload anyways and say, well, if I don't upload, then I don't know if it was good or bad, You don't know until you try kind of thing, so I've been trying to do that a lot lately, and then see what happens and stuff. So yeah, because I notice a lot too with these videos is sometimes you'll get a ton of views, and then you might out of that views, like you might get maybe 1 or 2 or subscribers and stuff. So that kind of leads me to believe that a lot of people out there, in a way, kind of don't find the videos interesting, and so my goal is to try to figure out how to better keep people more interested in watching the video, because obviously, like what I'm doing right now, kind of rambling on and on and on, after a while, I understand it gets tiresome. I've done it to watch a video and get about halfway through and then kind of want to fall asleep. So I'm working on trying to figure out how to be more entertaining and getting everything and learning how to get everything out there and be very detailed and about what it is I want to do, how I want to do it, and so that way the viewer will be more intrigued to continue watching until the end and stuff. And that's just the kind of struggle I'm going with, and thought I would just kind of make this video and try to best describe what's going through my head and mind and stuff, and just not necessarily to, I guess, be a little crybaby whining pants or whatever you want to call it. It's more to kind of, I feel like this would help people out, and other people that are struggling in the same way, so they say, hey, this guy's struggling too, so don't, feel bad, we all got struggles. So, but it's just to kind of, I thought making this video right now would in hopes to help people and also to educate my viewers and subscribers on what's going on and how I'm feeling and what I'm thinking and stuff. So it's a little tricky, but I'm getting there, working on it, so bear with me if the content doesn't seem too great on the channel right now, because it's basically like at times I kind of feel like I don't even know what the world I'm doing, but I know I'm doing something. So yeah, I'm trying to figure it out and trying to figure out the best way to make good content and stuff. And again, I thought making this video might also help others who are feeling the same way, and to let them know, hey, you're not alone if you're in the similar predicament I'm in and stuff. That's, yeah. So I just made this little kind of rant video here and tell you what's going on. And if you have some inputs, ideas, let me know in the comment section below. Like with the horseless carriage idea, vintage car idea, I always call it horseless carriage because that's what they used to refer to automobiles back in the day. I have downloaded off the internet pictures of kind of what I was thinking of, ideas of automobiles that I'd like to kind of in a way, and I might try again make another video like I did last time as a way to help kind of explain what route I'm thinking and going and stuff. So yeah, because basically my idea is to, with the vintage car, like build a car that looks like it came from the 1900s with a few little kind of modern features in the near future, like a few little kind of modern upgrades, and that would be it, where people would go to the local car shows or whatever, wherever I showed it off at, or if I just had it sitting out in my front lawn as a yard ornament, people would, look at it and say, wow, that car looks kind of cool, and it had a few modern day features and talk about it. Because my ultimate goal was, like, building the horseless carriage idea is to someday make something that make like a good prototype of something where you could eventually later on down the line try to get investors and simply try to start up your own company. That would be the ultimate goal and idea there. And even when I was thinking about the tiny house build idea as well, doing something like that as well, where it builds something that's cool that you could eventually, turn it into a business, kind of too. So that's why I like these ideas, because I feel like personally they would be good business ideas, and that's why I was trying to I'm trying to build up this channel and kind of doing all these little different types of videos and stuff, and really just kind of shoving out content and stuff, and just to try to build up the subscribers and stuff. Like for instance, I did videos about the knives that my father had, and I'll be truthfully honest with you, I'm not really much into a knife guy. What attracted me to continue to want to do videos about knives and stuff is seeing the views that they got and stuff, saying, wow, people actually like this. So that encouraged me to say, you know what, why don't I go out in the near future and get some knives and make some nice videos and buy some cool knives and show them in a video and make videos about it to help build this channel up so I can do the things I want to do. So yeah, that's why I do it, because that's what kind of got me more into the actual liking and doing the knife videos. I like doing videos anyways, but I just don't personally care to collect knives or anything, so I don't really have a heart set in mind about just going out and buying knives, and then it'd be one of the things I'd buy knives, do a video about them, you know, because I do find some knives interesting, but when I do find a knife that I thought was interesting, do a video about, and then it'd be one of those, okay, what do I do with it now, you know, kind of thing. So yeah, but yeah, that's just basically the struggle. Is like, I want to try really hard to make good content discussing my ideas that I have down the road, and try to really, and not just make a boring video about my idea where people just lose interest in watching it. I want to try, and that's one of the struggles I'm just kind of basically having, you know. So yeah, and stuff. I know this video is kind of a ramble on like I always do, and again, I'm trying to really make these videos better informative, where people be more intrigued with this video and be more wanting to pay attention to the video, and then share the videos and all that stuff, you know. Because obviously, if you're watching the video and you get into it, and when you watch a video and you're really into the video, you're gonna more want to share it, and that's my goal, is to try to do that, is to make these videos more informative, more interesting, where people will be like, yeah, I'll share that video. That guy's got a cool idea and stuff. And it's basically struggling to try to figure out how to make my ideas a reality and stuff. So yeah. But yeah, I hope you like this video. Hit that red subscribe button. I don't even know what I'm going to title this video, but yeah, hit that red subscribe button, because you will help out Boomhauer69. And again, I know I've done videos like this before and stuff, and I don't know if people find them interesting, boring, or whatever the case may be, but, you know, comment below your ideas and thoughts. I love the comments, you know. I love getting that feedback, whether it's positive feedback, negative feedback, I don't care. You know, I enjoy reading the comments, and it gives me some ideas and stuff how to better the video. So if you have, you know, solutions, ideas, whatever, you know, comment them below. And if you like this video, give it a thumbs up and share it with all your friends, family members, everyone you know. Share it to your social media. Help me get out there and show the YouTube world that people want to see and watch Boomhauer69's channel. That'll help me out. And hope you all have a good day, and thank you for watching.